Hey church, Pastor Stu here from the Arcade campus, and I have the privilege of bringing today's devotional from the book of Mark as we continue the On Your Mark series. We're going to be looking today at Mark chapter 12, starting in verse 13. In my Bible here, it's entitled Paying Taxes to Caesar, and I think there's really something for us to learn in this passage as well. So if you want to turn along with me, we're going to Mark 12, starting in verse 13. It says, "And they sent to him some of the Pharisees and some of the Herodians to trap him in his talk." They're trying to trap Jesus, is who they're trying to trap. "And they came and said to him, 'Teacher, we know that you are true and do not care about anyone's opinion. For you are not swayed by appearances, but truly teach the way of God.'" So they've been buttering him up, and now they're going to get along with the question. The question is it lawful to pay taxes to Caesar or not? But knowing their hypocrisy, he said to them, "Why put me to the test? Bring me a denarius and let me look at it." Kind of their coin for the day. Bring me a coin. We might say, bring me a quarter or a penny or something like that. Bring me a coin, he says, and let me look at it. And they brought one. And he said to them, "Whose likeness and inscription is this?" And they said to him, "It's Caesar's." Jesus said to them, "Render to Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and to God the things that are God's." And they marveled at him. You know, there's some interesting things in this passage that I want to look at. You know, first of all, it's really interesting that the people that are coming to Jesus are some of his fiercest opponents. I mean, they're the ones that are really after him, trying to catch him, and they're the ones that come to him. Can I tell you, they aren't really there to learn about paying taxes or not. That's really not their motive for being there. They're really there, they're trying to trick him. They're trying to trick Jesus. And I'm not always the most observant. My wife will vouch for that. But, you know, even I can see that they're laying it on a little thick here, aren't they? You know, when they say, "Teacher, we know you're true and you don't care about anybody's opinion. You're not swayed by appearances, but truly teach the way of God." They're laying it on a little thick. They're really trying to catch him in something here. You see, the whole idea of this, the Pharisees, they're hoping that Jesus would say, "Oh, it's got Caesar's picture on it. Yep, we should pay taxes." Because if he says that, then they could turn to the Jewish people and turn them against him because they're saying, "See, he sides with the Romans. He's not loyal to the Jewish people, and so he sides with the Romans," so they could turn the Jewish people against him. On the other hand, the Herodians, they're hoping that Jesus would say to them, "Oh no, you shouldn't pay taxes," because then they can arrest him for not paying taxes and for treason against Rome. So they're thinking, either way, we got him. Either he goes against Rome and we can arrest him for that, or he turns against the Jewish people and we can turn the people against him for that, and we've got him. But you know, I think there's something we can learn from that answer as well. You know, Jesus said, hey, paraphrasing obviously, "Hey, if this picture, whose picture's on here? Oh, that's Caesar's? All right, then it must belong to him. Give it to him." But Jesus said not only to render to Caesar what is Caesar's, but he also said to give to God what is God's. Even though they tried to catch Jesus, he was way too wise for them and didn't catch him. But there's some things for us, I think, to learn from this as well. You know, I think there's a great lesson for us in this. As Christians, we have a responsibility to our country in following their laws and paying our taxes and all those things. But while we're Americans, we also have to remember, and I think even more importantly, we have to remember that we're citizens of heaven. Yes, we have a responsibility as Americans to pay our taxes, to pray for our elected officials, but we cannot forget that our allegiance is with Jesus. We're called by God to be his ambassadors in this world, while not forgetting that we're actually citizens of heaven. Church, give to the American government what belongs to them. But don't forget to give God the allegiance, the worship, and the glory that he deserves as well. Hope this is an encouraging word to you. Have a great day.